Let's get into the Faze Clan beef chat. Faze Clan is breaking up. See, as a kid, I wasn't really a Faze Clan kid, you feel me? I was watching Corey X Kenshin most of my time. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, I was one of those, you feel me? I was watching the FNAF gameplays. I was listening to the lore, the game theory, you feel me? They just ended too. It's crazy. But they all getting kicked out.
So my plan today was originally going to be me doing my part 6 or 7 of my Sekiro playthrough, but a big announcement ended up coming out from Faze, and no, on my channel I don't necessarily talk about Faze a ton. I don't really make any comments about anything that's really going on in the background with the team or organization.
Oh, Jev is good. Jev is good.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what's going on.
I know Faze Banks. I know Adapt. I didn't even know Nick Merckx was in Faze.
Now I'm talking over like a multiple year span at this point, like pre-pandemic. Still had no idea what was going on. So just to explain from my position, I don't really talk to anybody. I have to put that out there. I'm cool with everybody. I'm cordial with everybody. I respect most people that are respectful to me, and I just stay out of the way. I don't get involved with shit. I try to.
I'm saying D-Walk because what's his name? Josh was like, nobody watches montages anymore.
Let's be honest.
You don't give a fuck about no fucking quick scope montages no more.
And that's true. I'm not watching a Call of Duty montage of somebody hitting a 360 no scope.
I don't have any interests or goals to turn my current platform.
Hey, I respect that, D-Walk.
I don't plan to use this as a platform to launch myself into.
Because going to the content side, the gaming side isn't really hitting, you feel me? Unless they have esports teams. It's going to get old eventually and then they're going to fall off. Everything falls off nowadays. That's a phrase that's been running through our years, like from 2021 to now. It's falling off.
My plan this entire time is to literally do this shit until I die. So just to give you an idea of what kind of person I am, I say the
not telling them private is crazy.
I don't learn about shit.
He didn't tell them in private. I'm sure he sent them an email or something. If not, then that's tough.
My own thing. I still have as much information as I had 8+ years ago. I've been in the team for 10 years at this point. I've seen a lot of highs and I've seen a whole lot of lows. I've seen a whole lot of activity and complete inactivity from the overall channel, the brand itself of Faze.
Before you announce it, dang. If he didn't tell them like before the announcement, that's like, what's his name getting traded? Derrick Rose getting traded. Like imagine you at practice, you at NBA practice for the Bucks. You've been there for like 8 years. That's your team. And then you randomly get a Twitter noti. You've been traded to Utah Jazz. Now your career is cooked.
That a ton of people were kicked from the team, and the only remaining people in terms of content.
They said they found out the same way we did. Oh wow.
Teams. That's a whole separate thing. Esports side of everything pops off, but the remaining roster, everyone else is out. That is the roster. Now I talked to Tommy last night, and he filled me in on things. Also note that this was like the first time that I talked to Tommy, and straight, no joke, I'm not joking, years. And we were laughing about this shit on the phone. And a lot of people will take that like, oh, well, shouldn't like all of the leaders of your team reach out to you and talk to you, yada, yada. It's a two-way street. I don't reach out or reply or entertain half the shit that is ever sent to me. I try to keep my circle incredibly small. And everybody outside of that point, again, respectful and everything like that, but people don't really know me. I don't really know that. People just don't know a ton about me, and I keep it that way on purpose. So right here, they ended up putting a little video out, Control-Alt-Delete, and they just basically are doing a hard reset. And you can see here, they got a list of the people that they ended up kicking from the team. Agony, Blaze, Booyah, Seabass, Scissors. I mean, names that have been in the team for a very, very long time. Although Replays is in here twice. I think that's a mistake because Replays is still on the roster. I don't know. Sway, Testy. This reset, to my understanding, is to basically just get a clean slate and build back up from that point, because there were so many decisions and people that were in the team and things like that, that a lot of people didn't even know who was who, even though I know absolutely everybody that's on this list. And also, I think the majority of people on these lists that were kicked, I still think that they do represent Faze and did a really good job representing Faze overall and what they stood for, at least. To be fair, a lot of people will view Faze very differently through different lenses depending on whenever you heard about them. A lot of people that were around for a really long time, they knew Faze as, you know, trick shotting in particular, Call of Duty specifically, the New York house, and even well before the New York house with all the montages and other things like that. But that whole ship itself, in terms of like producing montages and episodes and things like that, that whole genre of things has absolutely died out, or at least isn't worth investing into at this point as an entire organization, which I completely understand.
Hey, what's up, passive aggressive princess?
It's alive.
It's not like I'm repping the org. I better get paid for it. I'm pretty sure they all got paid. No.
Associate Faze with like crypto and all of this other shit that
he owns Chronic now. Oh, he owns it.
And all this other shit. Basically,
he's good then.
That I actively avoid. But I've been in.
There's a whole other org that he owns,
and I've seen how things have changed, even if I don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes because of, you know, how I keep to myself. myself, still have a lot of love and respect for all of the
Oh, there's
people
somebody
that
outside
even recruited me
the
in
window,
first place,
leaf
that
blowing.
even gave me an opportunity to grow to what I am today. The way that I was doing things and the way that things were going, I feel like I would have made it to where I wanted to be regardless, but I can't deny
What's up,
that
Nobo?
Faze absolutely helped me and gave me some of the most memorable moments in my life. Literally just going to the New York house was one of the most memorable experiences, and it's just going there with other content creators.
Yeah, I don't know
It's one
who
of the most
Callie
memorable
is.
things that I've ever done
Calais,
in my life,
I don't know
and
who that is.
absolutely cherish and appreciate all
I don't know
of
half of the
not
Faze
do
members.
any of this stuff whatsoever. Again, I was offered to go and live in mansions and shit, move across the country and all this other stuff, and I just want to keep to myself. Now, since I'm really disconnected from this stuff, I wasn't aware of entirely of who everyone was that was getting kicked or who would be left or whatever. But with that said, I'm still happy to see people like Replay specifically and Scope, obviously. I recruited Scope myself. I think these guys still embody exactly what like the quote old Faze was, and something that at least a lot of people respect, even if it doesn't garner the most amount of like views and stuff like that, getting involved in drama, all the other ways that people have, you know, found their own way to get their attention and all this other shit. These guys also don't get involved with none of that shit.
I just don't watch Connie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't find her entertaining at all. Like, I tried to sit through a stream, that shit was horrible. I don't know her. I don't know, bro. You feel me?
I have to say, no, I don't.
So I don't know
agree
anything
with
about her,
all of these people,
Callie,
but again,
whoever that
at the
is.
same
I don't know
time,
nothing about
I
that.
see exactly what they're doing.
Who's
I
Connie?
understand what they're
Exactly.
doing, and I'm just super mixed on this whole thing. I was even contemplating just like completely ignoring this whole thing, like I do with virtually everything else. And I just
What's up,
continue
Kel?
to
How
do
you
my
doing?
thing without making
I can't watch
comments
somebody I
on
don't
this
find
thing, but
entertaining.
since the roster has been cut down,
Like,
so
I have to
much,
be
and
like
now my
invested in your stream. Like, if I'm in your stream, I have to be looking. Like Kel, for example. Bro, have you seen Kel play Valorant, bro? He's like the most wholesome Valorant player I have ever seen in my life. Knowing me, I would have been crashed out, banned for 3 days again. Bro, but Kel, bro, you take control of the situation.
name, I
You
guess,
feel me?
stands out more. Gotta at least, you know, put how I feel out there.
I'm serious, bro. I'm not
I
joking. I would have been banned for 4 days. My account's gone. I just be chilling, and that's probably why you're higher ranked than me. I'm too competitive.
And for whatever reason, people really respect that. So thanks, I guess. But I want to say to everybody that got kicked, you're all incredibly talented people. I don't really agree with, you know, everybody getting kicked like the way that it has gone, at least. But again, I do see what FaZe is doing. But having people like Scope and Replay still in the team, I think still serves as a little bit of a hope for people that aren't doing any of these like IRL streams, disturbing the public, gambling, and all this other shit. If you're not into all the flashiness and all that bullshit, I think that there's still hope to be able to join the team.
I like
as
watching
a type
female
of creator.
streamers. I watch Kaide, I watch V, I watch you when you're live. I watch female streamers. There's just some of them that I can't like wrap my head around, you feel me? Peep the face stuff, yeah, bro. They're gone.
My impression looking
RIP.
at things. All the people that are still in though, Adapt, Apex, Banks, I don't know what Rain is doing. I guess he's there by proximity, like here and there, but he's not deep in there. Rain's position is actually super cool to me. He's like there, but he's not. It's fucking awesome. He's even
I watch whoever's
replying to this
entertaining,
shit,
exactly.
understand
If you're
that when
entertaining,
I was
I'm gonna
starting to
watch.
hear about people getting
But
kicked,
we're your
well, I wasn't even
friends?
sure
That
if it was
doesn't
true,
matter.
and then Banks did,
There's
like,
some
this
I have
interview or
some
whatever.
friends that are female streamers, and I can't watch them. Like, there's a difference between an entertainer and a friend, you feel me? I be in V stream just chilling, you feel me? There's some female streamers I know that I'm friends with and I just can't watch. And it's not any diss to them, it's just like,
sitting there thinking like, you know,
I'm sorry,
like,
but I don't find
very
you
similar to
entertaining.
that
You're a good
sick
friend,
April
though.
Fool's joke that Apex played on me years and years ago, the absolute classic. I was prepared for the worst. When I got kicked back then, when I was in the team for like only a couple weeks or something like that at the time, I took that shit on the chin and I was ready to just continue doing exactly what I was doing. That's the beauty of it all. Regardless of whatever was gonna happen, regardless of whether or not you're still on this team, you're still someone that has
You're a
this
good
creative
friend, though.
energy
Yeah,
in
I'm
you,
just
and
saying.
you have the means
You're a
to
great
actually
friend.
create regardless.
I just
So
can't
I
watch
just
you.
wanna thank everybody for all the positivity and stuff that they're giving me, all the
Why don't you watch me?
reinforcement and things like that.
You're
Just wanted
boring to me and
clarify,
not
you know,
entertaining.
I do feel bad about this whole thing. I'm not mad at Banks or
No
anybody
offense.
that's making all of these decisions or anything like that. I'm not mad at them. It's just, you know, speaking about how I feel bad about who got cut, the way that they got cut, things like that. I don't feel some type of
That's
way
real,
towards
Kel.
Banks and them. They're doing something that is obviously
Like, I'll
crazy.
say what's
Otherwise,
up.
people wouldn't have been discussing
Boom,
this
I'm
as
out
early
after,
as
like,
they have been. The
half a
corporate
minute,
side of
I'm
everything
gone.
Really fucked a lot of things up with FaZe, and understand that this is a lot of business related shit. And that's something that
FaZe
I
up,
really,
yeah, Jika.
really don't like, just as an individual. Not even
They
as a
all get
creator,
tabbed.
as an
I have
individual.
Chatterino, so.
I don't like business. I don't like business talks, which is why I barely do any sponsorship
Half a
type of
minute.
things, even if it is
Yeah,
as
man.
simple as
30
just
seconds, I'd be like,
signing
yo,
a
what's up?
contract and agreeing to
Know what I'm
it.
saying?
I
How
don't
are
like
you?
doing that. G Fuel is
Gotta
like
go.
the literal one thing that I have ever actually it's mostly because I just like the actual product and I actually consume the product. I don't like business.
No, Kel, I actually be in your streams. I'll be watching the gameplay. I'll be watching you. Do you know who Kami is? Y'all usually live around the same time, so I'll be having both of y'all tabbed. I actually watch your streams.
And I don't like the bright lights. I don't like.
And your videos are
and
funny
this is
too.
Part of the reason why.
That recent
A lot of
video is
people hate on
hilarious.
Crossfire, and they don't necessarily deserve it. But I'm excited for the future of Faze. I'm excited to also, you know, try to converse with people a little bit more closely. I'm looking forward to, you know, just seeing what everybody does, and with it being a little bit.
I haven't heard of him.
Exclusive.
He's like a. Here, I'll show you.
Do that got a CO2 tank? Why the fuck you coating fake drink? Shopping off of Alibaba, why you rocking fake bag? K-Roll, you sipping fake drink. Oh, okay, I see